Boys, now I'm here back playing some Madden 19, my franchise, and my series, Road to Super Bowl 53. This is week 5. And to welcome back to week 5, we got Linval Joseph. He's back, he's healthy, and he's ready to go against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is gonna be a NFC Championship rematch game right here. Oh, this is gonna be good. They're 3-1. I'm 4-0. Let's knock them down to 3-2. Or maybe they'll knock me down to 4-1. They're already 91. What the hell? Well, if you guys are liking this series, smash that like button and let's get this road win. We're in Philly, and if you guys heard about this game, Philadelphia fans, we're actually attacking Minnesota Viking fans. So let's show the Philly fans that don't mess with the Vikings when they're on the top of the game. And there's a picture of Kirk Cousins getting a touchdown. And then there's Rudolph going for a catch. Right there.
An NFC Championship game rematch. It's the coach. You're watching Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Last January, it was Case Keenum versus Nick Foles. Today, it's Kirk Cousins versus Carson Wentz as the Minnesota Vikings head to Philly to take on the Eagles. I'll have stats and scores around the league at halftime. But first, let's send it out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, I'm ready for this shit.
All right, Coach.
I'm really ready for this.
Sports, as you take a look there.
Ooh, Cousins.
Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in on a pretty good run here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
We are. The Vikings are. I believe they are going to be in the Super Bowl this year. I hope so. I really hope they do.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5.
All right, Mike Hughes.
EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8.
Ooh,
and a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run.
So here's the Viking offense.
I'm gonna make Clement run against his former team.
The former 3-time captain at Michigan State, quarterback Kirk Cousins.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
He is. Kirk Cousins is actually kind of doing good in the preseason so far, but that's preseason. Who even gives a shit?
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. A little juke. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Well, let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
The Vikings' top 2 receivers
quick
in the NFL, and I'm talking about Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs. And how about this? Both underdog success stories. Diggs, a 5th rounder in 2015. Adam Thielen, undrafted in 2014. Now they're helping set the pace for wide receivers in the league.
They are. Like one of the best receivers in the league right now.
Second down, Cousins. Steps away to his left.
Just go and block. Go and block. Go and block, Morgan. I do not see anything going on there.
And the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Buying time to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen.
Good job, Thielen.
Get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cousins now on second down. Eluding the pressure right.
Nope.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. This is Clement.
Ooh.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good job, Corey.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards. And
The former freaking Eagles doing his work.
Them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Oh.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty.
That's going to be holding.
The field.
That's what it mostly is.
Holding offense.
Who is it? Rammers! You little asshole! That would have been. That could have been a touchdown, I think. I think Thielen was there.
That gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Cousins to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
No one's hurting Diggs. No one's hurting Diggs.
20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility.
Ooh.
Pressure too much this time. Down he goes. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself.
Oh, there we go.
Score.
Spike the ball.
Vikings.
There we go.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
They're saying this year is going to be a Rudolph year for Minnesota. And I hope that happens. Rudolph needs his breakout year. He's been in the league for I don't know how long. I think 1 year before Jimmy Kleinstoss retired. But he needs a breakout year. And he deserves one.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
I know
last
Saturday I decided to go and watch the Vikings preseason game with my dad. I was like watching the starting lineup. They weren't doing as good as they were. North Dakota boy. North Dakota State. North Dakota boy. Like what I was like saying. The Vikings starting offense and starting defense weren't doing as great as their back. If they put that stunt in the regular season, it's gonna be bad.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 30.
Oh!
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
I must like taking out running backs. That is bad. Last week I took out two of freaking... Man, I can't remember who I played last week. I can't remember. I took out two of theirs. I think it was Ram. I can't remember.
Now a play fake here.
No. It was a... Yeah, it was Ram.
Down he goes.
took out 2 of theirs.
In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop it for a loss of about 10.
I'm also thinking,
he got in there
I'm sorry,
quickly,
Rich.
Charles. What could the
I
offense
didn't mean
have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get it clear that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic.
There we go, 2 sacks. The Neil Hunter. And now do your dance.
Able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
15 cents.
Out of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt.
Yeah, I don't think that was good.
Return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Ooh. And some time here to focus on Kyle Rudolph as he heads back out there. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go.
Yeah, I'm just going to let it go into the second quarter.
They're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them. They get scouting reports. They start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
Yeah, that's going to be the first quarter, going second.
Meanwhile, we will not get another play as time will run out on this first quarter. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
If you guys are here for my road to Super Bowl 52, you guys will know I'm actually doing a little bit better, like going to different receivers, because you know in the last years I was only going to Rudolph.
Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
But we all know I want Rudolph to get his breakout years. Last year, it was Diggs and Thielen.
Throwing, Cousins, dancing to his left.
Ah, Cousins, you gotta be more accurate than that.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Forced out to his left. And they get Rudolph loose.
No, Rudolph!
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Past the 20.
Ooh.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
There we go. There we go. Making it good.
There'll always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays.
And Rudolph has
there you
got
go, Rudolph.
The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Do your dance, Rudolph. Do your dance.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
If I'm correct, I think the next running back is
set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important.
Oh wait, no, it's a Jahi.
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams.
There's a Jahi. I think Aggie was on
there. Have a script to start the ball game, and typically those
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Eric Kendricks, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action. Cousins on the move to his left.
Oh.
And that is incomplete here.
Yeah.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing his Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Morgan, really?
Calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation,
oh, Conklin, come on.
Making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
We need to get to a sack.
This is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right
there. This one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The weird thing is, in this game, I've not been scrambling with my Cousins that much. I don't know why. I think I want to get more passing touchdowns than anything.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Wait, I thought Nelson Aguilar was the running back instead of the receiver.
On play action, Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Who was it, Rhodes or the old man?
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
If I was the Eagles right now, I would go for the run instead of the pass.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he has the first
It's
down
his favorite tight end.
before they bring him down right at the 45. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the
I know
42.
Wentz always
Only 3 there on the
going to
screen.
Ertz.
It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to
I
break
know that for a
big,
fact.
a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But
I gotta
one
stop him.
small thing to go wrong.
Ooh, Griffin.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go
Everything
before
Griffin with
half.
the sack. I'm sorry, Wentz.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
No, Wentz. Griffin,
After the
you injured
sack,
him.
He's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Everson, don't hurt Wentz. It's his shoulder, Griffin.
Here's
You
Brad
injured
Nortman
him.
now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And some time here to focus on Kyle Rudolph as he heads back out there. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
Oh,
Down
shit.
in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Shit.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Alright, at least Wentz is good. But still.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
The thing I want to know is,
no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
let's see if I can ice him. I don't know. I think you can only ice them in end of game situations.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Cousins. Flushed out right. Got some real estate inside the 30. Wide open receiver complete.
There we go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
That's a
Tremendous
good
play.
play for
That's
Stephon.
momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
That was actually a good play, if I say so myself.
Now Forbath for the extra point. Forbath,
let's hear what Coach Payne would like to say.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Oh,
okay, Brandon,
thank
you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. I really do. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Devontae Adams, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Ooh. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest to check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, let's get over to Carson, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at the StubHub Center. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. In our game, there's a reason why he was so sought after in the offseason. It's Kirk Cousins with the strong first half. His guys lead on the road at the defending champs, as we send you back up to Philly for the second half with Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, I got a safe score.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Wait. I want to get it over. There we go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
I always love doing
this
that.
one away.
And it's good.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It's good.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Wentz. And turn it loose. It's incomplete.
Ooh.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out,
that actually hurt. That looked and sounded like it hurt.
Anyone open.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be out
his
of
favorite target.
Getting this one across the 40. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job, Neil.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I don't think it would have been smart of me to not call a fair catch.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's
I love flipping plays when it comes to freaking running. I always like running to the left side. I don't know why.
He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
There's holding.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
That one whistled against a big right
Still
tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I've already declined it, but that's me.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
If they would decline it, it would have been 3rd and 9.
It is hard to overthrow.
Now, it's 3rd and 5.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
All right, I'm going for Thielen this time.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down.
I was thinking Thielen, but
big gainer that time.
Diggs open even more.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Cousins escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That takes an interception off.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
There we go.
A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Yeah, it was.
Forbath, the extra point. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, I'm gonna do something real quick because I'm gonna get some reps to sit me in. There we go. Alright. I'm putting in backups.
4.
Since I think I got a comfortable lead to put them in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And besides, my backups need to kick in.
Fielded at the 6.
Nice
return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Defensively,
rep
you
2.
said coming in earlier in the broadcast,
but I'm keeping my starting defense in though. That'll just be too much players dubbing off.
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
After him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle.
Ooh, Alshon Jeffrey.
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that was the first time he got the ball.
16 there, and it'll lead
I'm
to a
pretty
new
sure
set
probably
of
was.
downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wait a minute. I want to know, is Mike Wallace on?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended.
Alright, I know you guys probably don't like the pausing, but this is actually concerning me. Yeah, Mike Wallace is actually on the Eagles now. Huh.
Receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is... Oh, yeah,
So
it's gonna be bad.
on first, now 2nd and 10.
Just thinking what freaking happened last year to Mike Wallace. Freaking Sendeo took him out.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it,
I think the lighting in this game has been actually pretty nice. And also like the grass on the field too.
Again, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The thing I want to see is like for like players on like the sidelines to actually have names on the back, like on the jerseys, and then having the fans updated to like where it's like not kind of pixelated.
They could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Because people mostly see like whenever NFL games are going like over the years, you can see the players that play as and players on the sideline are being updated, but you never see the fans get updated or some of the coaches.
Wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Yeah, they want that score. But let's see if they can get it.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll go
No, Griffin.
backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Griffin, what's wrong? Griffin, are you okay?
Third down. They've
Fuck.
hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point.
Come on, Robertson.
This will be 3rd and 5.
You need a good year this year since you're retiring. That's what I've heard.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much.
All right, come on, Robertson.
To try to
You
get
can
the
do
ball
it.
into a tight end
Get
in
a
his
sack.
caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown,
Oh, let that happen.
Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. You can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Right. They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jordan Hicks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Where's my offensive line? I want to know that. Do they not like Simeon?
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22.
Yep.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
I could have gone for the knee, but I didn't want to.
And a good return as he'll be stopped.
Let's just say it's a bit of a payback to what the Eagles did to the Vikings. They could have milked it and let the game be over before halftime, but they wanted to score. They wanted to get the score.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Ooh.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Barr, were you trying to get him one-handed?
Linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't.
Yeah, Anthony Barr just tried to one-hand catch that ball.
Hold in a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving it.
Ooh,
Coverage, and it's
perfect timing pick.
Picked off at the 19. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run.
Ooh, Hunter.
And you know you primed the pump all week
Good
in
off,
your own
yes.
facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.
Some of the pictures of Vince getting hit.
Band together and get it done.
Come on. Show us North Dakota
So
boys
for the
some love.
Vikings, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
So long. Ooh, that was a good game, guys. And next time, you'll see me going up against the Arizona Cardinals. And let's get some upgrades. Let's get some fast. Okay. Oh, Mackenzie Alexander, Nick Easton. Alright. Okay, guys. Now, next time, you're gonna see me go up against the Arizona Cardinals. And until next time, it's me. I'm signing off. So, see you later, guys.